Hello and welcome, my dear fellas. Let me set the whole thing up. Alright, I'm setting the whole thing up right now. Yeah, here I am, plugged in. Really looking decent off the rails right now. Azim versus Sergei Lipinets is going to happen next. Yeah, Lipinets versus Azim gonna happen next. Alright, 3 more fights to go. With only 3 more fights to go. This is Ignat. Ignat is fighting next. Yeah, Ignat is fighting next. Alright, I decided to cover up, I haven't been in boxing for a while. I haven't been doing this for a while, for a pretty much prolonged period of time. But okay, it is what it is now. I will fight, I will grind it out, and that's it. It's not that I don't have a power at all. I do have it. I'm kind of a bit tired. But life is always challenging. You know how it goes. You know how things go. Life, the show must go on. The show simply must go on. Simply the show must go on. Azim or Lipinets? Azim. Therefore has to be Azim. Has to be Azim. If you're asking me, has to be Azim. Simpson Ignat is next, as much as I have seen. I can only cover those three fights, as I was covering UFC recently, and there it is. Yeah. Ignat coming over kickboxing, so no, when somebody is coming over kickboxing, can't do much when somebody coming over kickboxing. Yeah, I'm like, here I go. Yeah. Scott Forrest versus Aurel Ignat coming up next, but I think Scott Forrest shouldn't have a hard time beating this guy. Really, shouldn't have much of a problem beating Aurel Ignat. Let me go here. I need to I need to do some analysis, and yeah, there are some things I need to take care of. I think Scott Forrest shouldn't have a hard time defeating Ignat, and yeah, I'm really much confident in this, you know. All right, Forrest coming off aggressively. I think Forrest is gonna look for a quick finish here, and I'm even looking forward to it. He is way better boxer than Aurel Ignat. All right, let's grab the reach. Let's go. Oh man, Scott Forrest keeps marching forward aggressively. Really much aggressive approach by Scott Forrest. I think Forrest really shouldn't have much of a hard time against Ignat. Ignat digs to the body. Keeps digging to the body, looking for the opening. Let's see. Big left right for Forrest. Ignat is looking slow. Wow, Ignat rocks him. Is this really happening? Whoa! Can you believe it? Ignat won via first round KO. Wow. But this is early stoppage, man. This is early stoppage. Or it was not a stoppage. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think Ignat won. Man, what a victory. Scott is very angry. I mean, Forrest is very angry, but I mean, this was a knockdown. I understand he was rocked, but maybe it was too early call. He was rocked. He was firing back. Maybe this was too early call. This is not amateur boxing, man. This is professional boxing. I guess this is too early stoppage, but I guess this was too early stoppage. Heck yeah. I think this was extremely early stoppage. I mean, okay, Forrest was heavily rocked, but he didn't go down. You don't stop the fight like that. He was still here, man. This would have been a knockdown, but that's it. This would have been a knockdown. Guess this could have been a knockdown, man, but whoa. Can't believe what I just witnessed. Pretty much. Okay, underdog 1 is fine, man, but this. Can't believe what I just witnessed. Man, I can't believe what just happened. Literally, I can't believe it. Those victim crime pussies from Dagestan. They'll continue trolling, but that's the only thing they can do. Because guess what? They don't have balls. Those victim crime pussies from Dagestan will come to this stream sooner or later. I'm telling you. They will come. Sooner or later they will come. Because their problem is the fact that they have no balls. Yo, doggies, when you man up and grow your balls and come here to beat the shit out of me, we can talk. How are you doing? Yo! I'm not hiding like you, doggies. I'm not hiding. You are hiding, not me. Hey, Grayson, how you doing? Doing well, man. I've been 2 out of 3 with UFC, and I'll be honest with you. Bets actually didn't go too well. Makini Hadjovic fight goes the distance. Fight doesn't go the distance. I was right. Rosenstrike Pavlovich, I made a horrible mistake because fight went the distance, and I played fight not going the distance. And guess what? Number 3. I bet on Imavov to win, and thanks God I was right. I was right about Imao. If Imao didn't win, I would have been in big minus. Like this, I'm in plus. I'm actually in fair plus because I only play, I only play singles, and it was very high odds on Imavov. So I was lucky, very lucky that Imavov won. Imagine if Imavov lost, I would have been doomed, but literally. Will be streaming? No, no, no. After this fight, I'm going to sleep. Thanks, man. And I didn't buy pay-per-view for Benavides. I only bought pay-per-view for Azim Lipinets. For Benavides, I'm going to sleep. I'm having some obligations tomorrow. If I don't have to go to sleep, I would gladly cover, but I'm only covering these two more. Only Azim Lipinets. I covered Scott Forrest, Aurel Ignat, and Ignat knocked him out cold, but it wasn't a knockout. It was referee stoppage, a horrible referee stoppage, but okay. Callum Simpson, Elvis Ahorgach, and Adam Azim, Sergei Lipinets. After that fight, going to sleep. Who do you think wins? Benavides? What kind of stoppages we had? I'm actually pretty confident in Benavides to win. Morel is a top tier amateur fella, but in professional circuit, it's different. I might walk a bit. I might even train, man. Yeah, I could even train. Yeah, if you're having a big break, why wouldn't I train? I think I'm gonna do some drills. Hey mate, how are you doing? How are you doing, Jake? It seems there is a big break, so I might do some training. How are you doing? I might do some exercises. I feel like doing those exercises. How's everything, man? Guess I'm gonna do 4 more sets. This is my training jar, though, in case you haven't noticed. These steroids are making me work out. TRT is constantly forcing me to do something, to work, no. I need to train. It's just leading to desire for an endless training. But I only do, body weight drills. You see? I improved. My hands looking way better now. Way better looking. I'm doing those drills. And, we'll see. Oh my. I gotta do some drills. Not much, a bit. Yeah, when we're having a big break, I'm gonna train. That's all I need to do. I guess they're still announcing. But okay, sooner it finishes, better for me. Oh, 2 more sets to go, I think. You don't see many streamers training, but I'm not backing down. I'm not like MMA Joy or those other guys who never do bodyweight drills. Training every day whenever I have time. Oh, Callum Simpson versus Elvis Ahorga coming up next. Ahorga, he's probably stepping out. Alright, I need to finish those drills. Yeah, Elvis Ahorga should be fighting next. Only 1 more set to go. Yeah, Elvis Ahorga versus Callum Simpson coming up next. I will be taking a look at that. Yes, it's Elvis Ahorga walking towards the ring. I got 1 more set left. I finished this set, I'm getting back to streaming. Alright. Hordak is entering the ring. Now it's time for KO Simpson. Getting back to streaming now, my dear lads. Here I am. Alright. Ghana versus England. Simpson will be fighting Hogbach. Yeah, Callum Simpson versus Elvis Hogbach coming up next. That should have been the next fight, I think. Did some drills, did some, workouts, and that's it. Need to fight, man. I need to fight, and I'm willing to fight. I need to fight, really. Okay, let's go. The Moldovans celebrated wildly, but never seen a fight like this, really. Something like that is never meant to be. Off we go. Azim versus Sergei Lipinets. Azim marching. Oh, look at this. Horgach and Simpson fighting right off the bat. Callum Simpson versus Els Horgach. Let's see. These two guys are not sparing each other. This is a 12-round fight. But the way this started, somebody's gonna go down pretty quickly here. Simpson is really unloading heavy flurry here. As much as I remember well, this is, I think, Commonwealth Super Middleweight title fight. Yeah. I think there are levels between these two fellas. Simpson is so slick. Look at those fists. Simpson could really clock him with those nasty uppercuts. Good strikes for Simpson. These uppercuts are landing, man. Horgach is not staying away from those uppercuts. There are levels between these two guys. There are really levels between these two fellas. Ain't gonna lie. Simpson looking way, way better early on, in the early stages of the fight. Uppercuts. And more uppercuts. Big right again. Big right again for Callum Simpson. This is so wild. Simpson is saying bring it on. I mean, the Ghanaian boxer isn't bad, but there are levels between these two. Callum is just a better boxer. He's just a better boxer here. Better boxer tonight. Good right again. Well, Callum won this round fair and square. Very much easy win for Callum. I'm from Bulgaria originally. I was born in Bulgaria, but I live in Serbia. But here I'm chanting for Simpson. Right on, great stream. Thanks, fella. So far, Callum Simpson is way better than Horgach. Really much way better. Huge difference between these two lads. Really much of a huge difference. Simpson is teeing him up on the feet. Well, I hope Simpson is gonna... Oof, great counters by Simpson. I'm on Simpson to win, but after round 6. Simpson will definitely win, but after round 6 is pretty much unlikely, man. He is destroying his opponent. He's literally swarming all over the place. There are levels between these two. Just need the other guy to survive. Good luck, man. That's all I'm going to tell. Good luck, man. You'll need a lot of luck if you wait for that survival. Literally, Simpson is destroying this guy. There are literally levels between these two. I hope he survives, but it's not much likely. Simpson lands 1 strike, the other guy lands... Simpson lands 5 strikes, the other guy lands 1 strike, literally. I agree with you about the levels. But listen, a Horgach lands 1 strike, Simpson lands like 5 strikes. If this fight goes into round 7, it's gonna be amazing, but good luck, man. I hope it will, but I'm not too optimistic. It's just a matter of time before the other guy goes down. Like Simpson is reading his mind, literally. Whatever this guy does, Simpson is ducking. Ducking or blocking. Man. This is actually painful to watch. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I bet only on MMA. I only bet on MMA, thanks God. Watching boxing, especially if you place a bet, is so challenging. Good, right. UFC card. I had 2 out of 3 on my bets. I had Imavov to win, Imavov won. I had Rosenstrike Pavlovich fight not going the distance, fight went the distance. I failed that. And I had McKinney Hadjovic fight not going the distance. But Imavov was a very big odds, so it didn't go too bad for me. But yeah, I only bet on UFC, but to be honest, UFC card was way better than I expected. It was actually a pretty good card. Okay, I have good news for you. Simpson goes into round 3. So only 4 more rounds for you. I hope a Horgach is going to survive, but the way it happens right now, I'm not too optimistic. Great, brother. Poor Adesanya. Yeah. Adesanya got clocked with a big right. Imao is amazing. Yeah. Rosenstrike wasn't bad at all. Look at those uppercuts, man. Just look at those uppercuts. Elvis is getting cracked, pissed up with those uppercuts. Look at this. Uh-oh. Simpson keeps collecting points, and the Horga he's missing. Simpson. Ooh, big right by Simpson. I really hope the other guy is going to survive, man. Such a dominant performance from Simpson. Ouch. Ouch. This guy is tough, maybe too tough for his own good. Well, I hope the referee is tough too. You've seen what happened in Forest Ignat fight. The Forest wasn't even knocked down and the referee stopped the fight. I mean, it could have been a knockdown and maybe the referee isn't too tough. You know, maybe Elvis is tough, but maybe referee isn't tough. And I'm telling you honestly, even as a fan, this is painful to watch. And I'm not fan or hater of Elvisa Horgah. I'm normal, like Callum Simpson too. Not a fan or hater, but this is too painful. Even for me, this is painful to watch. Sometimes boxing is more painful to watch than MMA. Yeah, you're right. Elvis is too tough for his own good. Not be upset if they stop it early. It was 5 times my money, so I had to take a shot. Good luck. Well, no knockdowns yet. Elvis is surviving, no knockdowns yet, but first knockdown is going to give him a really big problem. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. Uh-oh, another big punch. I hope referee is tough too. Maybe referee has a weak stomach, you never know. What? The referee breaks them up? What? What? End of the round, I think. Yeah, end of round 3. Okay. So far, survival doing really well. 3 more rounds, man. Callum Simpson isn't going to gas out. About the other guy, he is tough and he's got good cardio, so yeah, but he isn't going to get tired. Callum Simpson can box for 12 rounds in the same pace. It ain't gonna surprise me. But the other guy is literally telegraphing. Only his toughness could be advantage. That could be one and only advantage he has. Round 4. Big hooks landing. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, I also say Benavides via points. I'm actually very confident Benavides to win, but if you're asking about method, I would say points. Or maybe some late stoppage. I would rather go for points. Look at those wild hooks. I don't know how you're watching this, man, but for me, One of the most painful matches to watch. Kinda reminds me on Rocky's fights, but literally, this guy Elvis Ahorgah literally reminds me of Rocky. But it's true. He's just marching forward and eating punches. That's all he's doing. He maybe landed 5 strikes. Total 5 strikes. The other guy is too slick for him. Well, I hope he is as tough as Rocky. I hope. Because if he's not, but so far he is showing great toughness. And big heart. Another uppercut. Oh, not. Oh, another uppercut. Ouch. Ouch. Got to give credits to the other guy for his toughness. Really gotta give him credits for that. You don't see so many tough lads like him. Simpson is up by 4. That's definite. Okay, I have good news for you. Round 4 is in the books. Two more rounds. Only 2 more rounds. Only 2 more rounds. Let's hope he survives. I have to think this is terrible for his chin. Well, it is. Let's hope he survives. But I'm not too optimistic, but let's hope he survives. I mean, maybe the guy is going to survive, but this ref isn't too happy. What made you want to stream? After UFC, like, I usually finish very late and I go to sleep, but I've seen, I'm actually following prospects in boxing, and I really want to see that fight between Azim and Lipinets. And I see that UFC finishes earlier. That's actually one and only fight I'm interested in here. So happy the son got slapped. Shows the mental deficiency of the average person there. All of a sudden set for him. I'm confident in packs to the 7th. Good luck, man. I really want to see Azim Lipinets. That's why I stream. That's actually the only fight I want to see on this card. Other ones I'm not too, but really, Azim and Lipinets is the clash of 2 really high-level guys. No one deserves it more than him. Yeah, he got destroyed, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not looking good for Ahorgah. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Round 5 is here, but man, uh-oh. The referee isn't too happy. He breaks them up. I just hope Ahorgah is going to... Oof! Down Ahorgah goes. The ref says it's done. Round 5 knockout. He didn't get up. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. He didn't get up. Sorry, man, he didn't get up. He knocked him out with a big right. He failed to beat the count. Sorry, man. But let's be honest. It was not good for his own good. The only fight that makes me interested here is Azim Lipinets on this card. I'm only very interested in that fight. Okay, I do give predictions, I do give ideas. That's true, but like the only fight I really want to see on this card is Lipinets and Azim. Because both of guys are, Azim is considered a high level prospect. Lipinets is having extremely decent record. So, yeah. And he did it in a serious, not joking around way like a rapist. Huh. Why are people trolling Adesanya about that all the time? I know the whole story, but I'm just asking. Why people keep trolling him for that. Every second guy is trolling Adesanya about that. I mean, it's funny. It's actually very funny to me. Lipinets is, on the piece of paper, he is vet, but according to his fighting mindset, rule set, I'd say he's not a vet. I'd say he's a good high level fighter. 35 is considered vet. Maybe I haven't seen enough of him. I'll be honest, man. Lipinets is extremely technical fighter with a tons of experience, but Azim is a kind of a big prospect. 12-0, but let's see, this is the best opponent he's facing so far. Cause he's so weird. He teabagged another man and wasn't even joking when he did it. I know he teabagged another man. I know. I know the whole story. But like every second person is roasting him because of that. So that's why I wanted to ask. It's just a question, not insulting. Just a question, and that's it. It seems he's not a troll, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it seems he's not joking around. Maybe he wasn't joking around at all, and that could really be a problem. That's why it's God's gift to us watching him get finished over and over. Maybe. Sean Dog walked him easier than anyone else, bro. He's just a horrible matchup. Again, regardless of how good he is. Next fight in an hour for boxing, it looks like. Yeah, it seems so. Too bad we won't see that now. I wanted that fight badly, yeah. Want to see him how comes out. That fight might happen in the future, though. Think Adesanya retires. Could be. No way Hamzat is fighting for the belt. Wow, he might get an opportunity, man. He is very good. Him or Hamzat number one contender, I think. That could be great. I don't see Izzy fighting for the belt again. Either. Which fight for your interest? Only the main fight, Azim Lipinets. That's the only fight I'm interested at. The next one, Carmel Moton is a massive favorite. Carmel Moton? I didn't know that he's fighting. I was thinking Azim Lipinets is coming next. I think Azim Lipinets is next. I didn't know there is another fight in between. Only Azim Lipinets. That's the only fight I'm interested in. I don't see that one. They may have closed the lines. Adam Azim versus Sergei Lipinets. That should be the next fight, as much as I know. But I don't know. Maybe they have some fight in between. Who knows? Only Adam Azim versus Sergei Lipinets makes me interested. That's the only fight I'm interested in here. Yeah, they might have closed the lines. Who knows? Found it. Adam is a big favorite. I think Adam to win via stoppage, but in later stages of the fight. I don't see an early stoppage though. I see later some later stoppage. Yeah, Adam Azim, that one. I'm interested in that fight. Makes sense. Yeah, yeah. He is a big favorite. That's the only fight I'm looking forward to. One and only fight is Adam Azim versus Sergei Lipinets. I only see Lipinets Azim being next. I didn't know there is a fight in between. I really didn't see that, but okay. Maybe they changed the schedule, who knows? Caramel fight is after. It could make sense. But I'm not staying for that fight, definitively. I'm only watching Azim Lipinets, and that's the last fight I'm watching tonight. Because I'm actually streaming this event because of that fight. That's the only fight that I'm interested in here. Lad, Santos doesn't have a chance versus Jack Jenkins. Jack Jenkins is having great calf kicks, but on the other side, if Santos keeps the fight on the feet, he should have a chance. I would say fight starts round 3 there, but if I must pick a side, I would lean Jack Jenkins. How's work going, MTG? Is he doing well or just ask him? Oh man, it's good, but it got very busy Friday. Everyone wants to pay bills. Was so tired yesterday. Yes, I know, man. Everybody wants to pay bills. It's normal. I was also working very hard this week. One colleague started crying next to me. Too much pressure. Why? What are you doing? Like too much work or? Too many calls. She froze while speaking to client. Ah, I get you. Well, call centers are pretty difficult for work. This job is pretty difficult, but no. Also, to be honest, construction can be difficult and doesn't have to be. Depends on what are you working on. It's only physically difficult. Psychologically, not too much. People are difficult, but job is job can be, difficult in other ways. See, I improved my muscles. I don't know whether you see it. See, TRT works, man. See, I've never had muscles in my whole life. I have it at the age of 37, like it's not me. She just blacked out because we use 4 platforms. 4 platforms. Wow. I hope you're gonna injure, fella. How are you feeling? I mean, pressure. How are you handling pressure generally? Are you fine with that or you're having a hard time? Call centers are one of guys I used to be friends in the past. I mean, we are not too friendly anymore because I moved to a different city. We didn't, we didn't part ways. I just moved to a different city and we don't hang around anymore. He is working in a call center and he's saying that that job is extremely difficult. He's saying, okay, they pay on time, salary is good, etc. But he's also complaining about too much pressure. He's also saying too much pressure, extremely difficult job. Same story like you. Good predictions. Thanks, man. Thanks. I handle it. I was taught pretty well how to handle pressure in Morocco. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're from Morocco. Yes, Ira, thanks. I only had 2 misses in UFC. I'm gonna record later recap. I finish this. Yeah, yeah. Must be very difficult in Morocco. I forgot that you're from Morocco. In Serbia, it depends. Oh, Sergei Lipinets gonna enter. Feel bad when Izzy got KO. I didn't expect Izzy to get knocked out. I was expecting Imo to out wrestle him and dominate him on the mats. Didn't see this coming. I was shocked with the method of victory. That shocked me the most. Well done, thanks, man. Lost mine. Hopefully next card is better. I was 2 out of 3, but thanks God, emo was heavy underdog, so it saved me, to be honest. If Imao lost, I would have been in a big, big minus. With Imao's victory, I'm in plus for this card. Benavides to win. I think his real weakness has always been his boxing. Sean Strickland showed that now Imo. Exactly, you're right about that. You're right about that. Better Biev also rematching with Biev. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. Adam Azim is entering the ring. Should be a good one. That should have been a good fight, really. Hmm. Let's stream out of here. Subscribe, I'll catch you next time. Thanks, fella. Thanks, fella. Good night, man. Alright, Lipinets Azim is our fighting. Yeah, I see. The most entertaining fight, but okay. Work calls, I understand that. Work is calling. Let's go, Adam. Big KO. I say the same. Yeah, work is calling. I get you, fella. I get you, Benjamin. Lipinets is no joke, though. He might give him a good fight. Late rounds KO. I say the same. I think it plays out the same. Let's see who wins tonight. Let's go. Fight is on. Azim will probably test everything early on. I assume he will. Can't see much from him in the early stages of the fight. Lipinets dig into the body. I can't say there are levels between these two. Lipinets is a proven boxer with excellent record, with fights against some of the OGs of the game. He can't be a street thug, man. No way. Good hook been thrown. Fighters are still testing each other. Big hook been thrown by the Azim. Yeah, fighters are still in the feel out process. I could say that. Another punch to the body landed. And another one. Big right for Azim. Fighters trying to clinch up. Round one is in the books. Can't judge after round one. There was only one round. So could be very difficult to judge. Još jedna borba ima. Evo sad je druga runda. Ovo me zanima, Azim i Lipinac. Inače, boks ređe streamujem, ali baš ova borba me zanima. Možda još jedno pola sata. Ako ga Azim ugasi, to je to. Neću duže od 12. Sutra neću streamujem, sutra nema šanse. Good uppercut for Azim. Onaj recap ću sutra radim, ne mogu danas. Mrzim me iskreno. Ovo čim završi spavam. Good right hand for Azim. A jeste, ovaj ga je baš... Mislim, baš ga nokutirao. Hvala svakako, brate. Pa dobro, ako ne smeš, okej, razumem. Svakako hvala. Ne, ako ne smeš, okej, sve u redu. Good right to the body for Azim. Another big left. Ovo je poslednja borba na karti. Pa da ti kažem, svi kad dođu neke godine je teško da se bore. Znaš, imaš ti godina dokle možeš, eventualno, ako se nisi ranije tuko pa i da kreneš, ali imaš ti dokle može, svako ima dokle može. Good right to the body, ali imaš onu promociju GFL, znaš, to... Oni daju, Henderson se tu bori, ima skoro 50 godina, znaš, oni daju svima. Ja, boga mi, ne prenosim kad se Ferguson bude tukao više, nema šanse, ne mogu gledam da gubi. Good right by Azim. Lipinets marching forward, Azim is moving really nice. Nema šanse, poslušat ću tvoj savjet za jebi. Znači ne pada mi na pamet. Ne mogu više gledam kako ubijam, nerviram se bez veze. Good uppercut by Lipinets, Azim fires back. Another hook and a punch to the body. By Azim. Ne mogu gledam, brate, nerviram se bez veze, ne mogu. Da, verovatno i ti nećeš, razumem te. Ne mogu, smeta mi kad gubi, baš mi smeta. Imao nekad, znaš, svima nekad prije ili kasnije dođe kraj. To, mislim, to je tako prirodno regulisano. Imaš koliko možeš. Azim is winning so far. Yeah, Azim kinda rocked him here with a big left. Let's see. Big punch to the body. Another hook. A big left hand. More hooks been thrown. Big right by Lipinets. Good hook been thrown again. Azim with excellent counters. Lipinets coming off pretty much aggressively. Oh, down Lipinets goes. I think he's gonna get up. Is he willing to continue? He is, I guess. Okay, Azim could go for a knockout here. Big punches by Azim. He could go for a knockout. He smells the blood here. Oh, Lipinets is rocked again. Big punches for Azim. He's trying to make some damage. Big right again. It seems I underestimated the power of Azim. I was expecting Azim via late stoppage, but Lipinets was already dropped in round 3. Okay. Round 3 in the books, but Lipinets not looking too good. Ain't gonna lie. Hope Lipinets recovered. He was in a knockdown though. Great hooks. Lipinets is really showing big heart. Guess Azim been warned for not shots. Emo is actually a Turk from Dagestan. He is a Turk? I didn't know that. I only know he was born in Dagestan, then he came to France. Kumiks are not real Dagestanis. Hey, I know who are Kumiks. When I was a soccer strength and conditioning coach, I used to train one Kumik. And they are also saying that they are not Dagis. Kanza tweeted, congrats Kumik. Yeah. I used to train one Kumik in year 2018 when I was... no, it was year 2014 when I was soccer strength and conditioning coach. And he also told me that they are not like Dagestani people. He told me that they are very much different from them. He also told me that they get angry when you call them Dagis because he was explaining to me something about different ancestry, origins, behavior, and not shots by Azim. Another not shot. That's cool, bro. I've never seen a Dagestan in my life. This guy is actually Kumik, not Dagestani. He is actually this soccer. He used to be a soccer player. This guy. I'm gonna write you his name. I used to train him. Alin Kumikov. He used to play. He used to play for Naučik. That was the soccer club back in the days. He used to play for Naučik. That's crazy. You really did a lot of shit with your coaching if you're coaching international people. I used to be very good strength and conditioning coach for soccer. But then, when COVID struck, everything went to hell and I had to change my jobs. I used to be a very much famous strength and conditioning coach. This guy. He is from city called Naučik. But he is also saying that he is Kumik, not Dagestani. When I asked him that, he was saying that Kumiks are pretty much insulted when you call them Dagestanis or Dagis. Lipinets keeps missing. And he's saying that they're having different ancestry origins, and he was explaining that to me. But in year 2014, back in the days, I didn't have beef with Dagis. Nobody could have known something like that. That guy used to play for Spartak Naučik. That's the guy I used to train, Giga Chad. Mokaev and Dimov are not real Dagis. What is Mokaev? I trained this guy, Alin Kumikov. Yeah, his father Viktor Kumikov is a football manager. Yes, I know. His older brother Artur Kumikov is a footballer. Yes, I trained that guy. But he used to be a good player. Injury fucked him up though. He hurt his knee. Mokaev is Kumik too. I didn't know that. Do you know that Kumiks are pretty much angry when you call them Dagis? Did you know that? That's what Azim told me back in 2014. That guy Azim, he told me that they are pretty much angry when you call them Dagis or Dagestanis. That's cool, man. You did a lot of shit. No, but it's funny, you know. I didn't know that that they get insulted for that. Azim was explaining that to me. When I asked him, we were talking, and I asked him, Azim, are you from Dagestan or Naučik or some different state? He said, no. I'm Kumik. Kumiks and Dagestanis are not the same. A lot of them want their own republic to separate from Dagestan. No, he was explaining to me that they have different origins, different roots, but I don't know why they get angry when you call them Dagis. For them, it's pretty much insultive. But he never explained to me why. Big punches to the body. So Mokaev is Kumik. Well, I don't know then. Then he's not a real Dagi. Kevin Jussel should get the job done versus Mekalev. Well, he should, but no, Mekalev shooting on a short notice, hooping on a short notice, it's kind of difficult. But I hope he will. Azim is doing really well so far, but Lipinets is showing great heart for a 35-year-old fella. Is it another nut shot? I think Azim is going to get point deduction for this. Mm, Lipinets doing good so far. He was knocked down, but he's really doing good so far. He ain't fighting bad. Salikov is also Kumik. Can you explain me who are Kumiks? You know, Kumiks. What are they exactly? Kumiks are a Turkic ethnic group living in Dagestan, Chechnya, and North Ossetia. They are the largest Turkic people in North Caucasus. Russia, Turkey, Uzbekistan, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Belarus, Latvia. Most of them lives in Dagestan, North Ossetia, Khanty-Mansi Autonomous Okrug, Chechnya, Stavropol Kraj, Yaman, Nenets Autonomous Okrug, Moscow Oblast, Moscow, St. Petersburg, Astrakhan Oblast, Rostov Oblast. Yeah, I see. I see. They are actually Turks outside of Turkey. Turkic ethnic group. It explains why Imo never mentions Dagestan. He doesn't feel a big connection. Well, he's fighting under the flag of France. If he's Kumik, it makes sense. It's like Turks in Bulgaria. Yeah, something like that. So he is more Turk than a Dagi, right? Azim with a good punch and uppercut. They are closer to Azerbaijanis. I know, I remember when Alim told me that they are insulted when you call them Dagestanis or Dagis. They consider that an insult. Like a mix of Dagis and Azerbaijanis with are also Turks. Yeah. Yeah, but I never understood why are they insulted because of that. He also told me that they are not the same people, that people are mixing it up. He asked me once if Bulgarians and Serbs are the same people, and I told him no. We are both from South Slavic group, but we are not the same people. You know, we are different people, different language, but we both came from South Slavic group. And he told me, well, listen, Dagestanis are not Turks, and we are Turks. That's a difference. We are from Turkic people, and they are not from Turkic people. That's what he said. He said that there is a greater difference between Kumiks and Dagestanis than Serbian and compared to Serbians and Bulgarians, for example. He told me, how would you feel if you call a Russian guy a Serbian guy? I would say probably Russian guys wouldn't be angry because Russians and Serbs are generally in good relations. And he told me, well, Russians are Eastern Slavic and Serbs are South Slavic. I said, yeah, it's true. And he said, and imagine this now. Imagine a guy from Georgia and a guy from Serbia. Call a Georgian guy a Serb. Georgians are totally different group of people, and Serbs are South Slavic. And he told me that is the difference between Kumiks and Dagestanis. Not even the same group of people. Like literally, that's what he told me, but he is saying that they're not even the same group of people, which is very, very strange, honestly. These are his words. To be honest, I didn't know that until I trained that guy. Azim is bombing with those uppercuts. Uh, by the way, Giga Chat, do you know why there are no motorcycles in Dagestan? I have one joke of the day. Do you know why there are no motorcycles in Dagestan? Because Dagis only take their goats for a ride. Good right to the body. Ossetians too are also Iranian in the Caucasus, but from Scythians, not Middle Easterners. I didn't know, so I should record this. This is a good joke. I'm gonna record this. Joke time, fellas. Do you know why there are no motorcycles in Dagestan? Because Dagis are only interested in taking their goats for a ride. It's funny. Anti-Dagi joke. I think I'm going to be the most famous man in MMA community as the guy, as the guy, as the greatest anti-Dagi guy. Oh, Azim with another nut shot. I think we're going to see another point abduction soon. I think I'm going to be recognized in the MMA community as the greatest anti-Dagi guy. No, really, Giga Chat, do you know greater anti-Dagi guy than me? Minus point. Azim could be in trouble now. More strikes for Azim. Azim has to attack the head. He is playing a losing game right now. You need to mix it up. Only goat legs are strong enough to hold Gaziev. The motorcycle would break suspension. It's way too much. Yeah. Only goat legs are strong enough to hold Gaziev. The motorcycle would break suspension. It's way too much. Big uppercut for Azim. Good punches for Azim. He is looking for a knockout. But I think only fork lifts and goats are enough for Gaziev. But the funny thing, majority of Dagis fight in smaller weight classes. No, majority of them. They don't have many good heavyweights, light heavyweights. They usually dominate smaller weight classes. But I'm saying these anti-Dagi jokes are very funny. Do you think the Dagis would shoot me on sight if they meet me somewhere? I probably say yes. MMA Guru is like trolling everybody in the UFC, literally roasting everybody, and I'm only roasting Dagis. Yeah, Pavlova just beat Pavlova just beat Rosenstrike who smoked Gaziev. True, true. I think I'm the greatest anti-Dagi guy in the world of MMA. Dagis don't get big enough. No, they don't. I think you'd be correct. Yeah, I'd be correct, but I think I'm the greatest anti-Dagi troll in the whole MMA community. MMA Joy is the greatest Dagi defender, and I'm the greatest anti-Dagi troll. I'm the greatest anti-Dagi current in the world of mixed martial arts. Good right hand to the body for Azim. Oh, now Lipinets fires back with the nut shot. Guru denies the Holocaust. I can't say I disagree with him. Denies the Holocaust? Why? History teaches us that Holocaust really happened, but I don't know. I've never been too good with history. Very suspect if you look into it. You know that I'm not the best historian in the world, so it's pointless to argue the topic I know nothing about. I told you I have never been too good historian. You are historian, not me. I don't know that topic too well. I know what teachers were telling us in schools, but again, I have never been a fan of history as well as you know. I told you that many times. I was having grade B, in Serbia, grade 5 is the highest, grade B is like grade 4. Grade A is the best grade in America, I assume. Like here, if you get grade 4, it doesn't mean excellent, it's like very good. It means very good. But I never enjoyed learning history, to be honest. I only learned it because I had to get a solid grade. But I was always having the highest grade from geography. Big punches for Azim. Those uppercuts are landing. Another nasty uppercut for Azim. Lipinets staying on his feet. Lipinets was rocked for a sec, but he backpedals and survives. Uppercut again. And the hook. I'm just saying, I've never been too much into it. Never been a fan of history. Even in school, in elementary school, in high school, I've always been a guy who was, history served to get a solid grade, but I never enjoyed those classes. There are many subjects we don't like. Oh, thanks a lot for this amazing Donald GigaChat. Vlad, look up Lazar Kaganovich. He pressured Stalin to crack down on kulaks in Ukraine and forcibly starved 10 million Christians. You never hear of it, though. Lazar Kaganovich, let's see. Lazar Kaganovich. I don't know who is that guy. Let me see. I didn't learn that in history. Lazar Kaganovich, born to a Jewish family, worked as a shoemaker, joined the Russian Democratic Labour Party, Joseph Stalin Revolution. Oh, this guy was a monster, man. Lazar Kaganovich, that guy was a monster, man. I'm reading now. Wow. I understand why you don't like communists, man. I'm joining you. Iron Lazar. I understand now why you don't like communists. Don't worry, I don't like them either. Thanks God Oh, the referee stops the fight! Adam Azim with the victory. Fight is over. I'm reading now, fella. Check his ethnic background. Funny. 6 million, not 10 million in Ukraine. How can I see his ethnical background? I'm reading, but personal life. Enter the workforce, proletariat. A fellow assimilated Kievan Jew who was the part of the revolutionary effort since 1999. This Kaganovich spent many years, a daughter named Maya and adopted son Yuri, much attention to historians to Kaganovich's Jewishness. How it conflicted with Stalin's biases. He was a Jew? Stalin, upon noticing that Kaganovich could not use commas properly, gave Kaganovich 3 months leave to undertake a rapid course in grammar. He was Jew. You're a great man, lad. It doesn't surprise me you're always on top of the fake news going around, like Dougie Glazing, for example. Thanks, man. You are also a great guy. I learned something new, definitively. Definitely tonight I learned something new. This guy Kaganovich was a monster. Literally, he was a monster, man. From what I'm reading, I didn't know he was Jew. Literally, I'm shocked, man, because Kaganovich is not a Jewish last name. According to this Wikipedia article, it seems this guy has a Jewish ancestry, which is totally... I don't even know, man. Like, can't believe, man. I'm actually shocked. And they ignore, like, Holocaust was 6 million people, and they ignore 10 million people, which were killed. I'm not gonna say killed in Ukraine, but starved to death. Wow. Great purge. From Moscow to Ivanovo, the Cuban Smolensk and elsewhere to instigate sackings and arrests. In Ivanovo, here the provincial party secretary, the head of propaganda department, enemies of the people, came known as the Black Tornado. Wow, this guy was a monster. Even funnier, it seems this guy really was a Jew. I didn't know anything about this guy. You don't start 10 million on accident. No way, man. No way. Well, listen, I also don't like communists. Don't get me wrong, but I'm also a guy who dislikes communists. I also don't like them because communists were, they ruled Bulgaria until 1990, and thanks God Bulgaria switched course. And I'm glad because it happened, because communists are the worst pressure. Like, that pressure was brutal, ruthless, it seems. It seems you had zero right. Even as a worker, you had zero rights. Seems that extreme communism was brutal. Neither the Nazis or communists were good or capitalists. Yeah, you're right about that. And in Yugoslavia, former Yugoslavia, my dad is explaining that while it was the era of communism, he said that workers, it was a moderate communism, and he says that workers were having solid rights, like they couldn't remove you from work that easily like they can do today. Like, he says workers were regularly paid, we were kind of protected, we were not dealing with great pressure at work, etc. He's saying like collectives were fair, but you were not allowed to speak against state. For example, if you say anything against state or protest against state, you would end up in prison. But as long as you work your job normally, nobody would even pay attention to you. He said like being a normal worker wasn't too difficult, but being like a chief was difficult. Monarchy is the way to go, brother. Chetnik monarchy. I know what is monarchy. I've never lived in a monarchy. I've literally never lived in a monarchy. Only, I think Bulgaria has never been a monarchy. Maybe in the early stages, maybe like early Bulgaria, but as much as I remember, Bulgaria has always been a republic. Serbia used to have a king before World War II, and after World War II, we became a communist country, then a presidential country. Like, now we have normal elections. It's like, it's democracy, I assume, in Serbia. But right now are protests To be honest, I don't know what's happening now because we're having massive protests, so I don't know what's going to be the epilogue. But yeah, that's good to hear. Funny how the Soviet Union treated workers like shit, even though they are so pro-worker against corporatists. It seems corporatists are treating workers better than those guys. You know what's funny thing? I'm gonna give you one funny fact. One of my guys is working for the American company. He's an IT programmer. And he's working for American company and he's saying like they pay on time, they are not too annoying. They even give him days off when he asks for it. He's saying like literally like I'm working a state job. He's telling to me I'm getting paid extremely well and I'm having a feeling that I'm working a state job. Nobody is too annoying. Nobody argues with me. Like if we make mistakes, we fix mistakes. But it seems he was pretty lucky. He's working that job for 6+ years, and he is saying that his boss is actually fine. Like he's saying like maybe I was just too lucky. But yeah, it seems communists were. It seems the guys we are talking about were a golden age. It seems capitalists were less strict than communists and Nazis. Anyways, Giga Chat, I need to hit the hay now. I need to go to sleep. Thanks a lot for the donut. Thanks a lot for everything. That's great to hear, brother. There are some good guys in here like Trump and Robert Kennedy. Yeah, we'll see what will Trump reign going to bring. I really don't know. We're going to see. I'm actually surprised Trump won in majority of the states, so we're going to see what the life brings. People are saying that Trump's victory is a step forward, some saying it's a step back. We're going to see. I'm undecisive as I don't live in America. Let's go. Thanks a lot for this donation. Thanks a lot for everything. Good night. See ya. I'm gonna do a recap of UFC tomorrow morning. Can't do it now. I'm too tired to do it. Night, night.